You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. This defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Colts at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just now being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there, a 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run out of the gun with Akers, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Colts 3.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson. Going up top. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Able to find Gray here. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Danny Gray.
79 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Jackson on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Now these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the 2 best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied. Under pressure, they got him again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, where that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Stevenson again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Stevenson gets it again on second down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping it.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Stevenson. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a handoff. Stevenson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On the handoff, Stevenson shoves him aside. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes.
This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Jackson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. He's got room at the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This is Stevenson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to almost certainly win the football game. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.